Personality. Please.
Greetings and welcome to Snarky Wizard. I am CYAN, and today we're gonna talk about Hernan, the series. I feel now I was tricked, as someone told me that I would like Hernan. You know who you are, you piece of adorable sibling. But I will revenge for this. I will. Anyway, Hernan is a Spanish language historical drama web television co-produced by Televisión Azteca, Dopamine, and Once Entertainment. So let's hit the road. En marcha. The plot. Hernan tells the story of Hernán Cortés, an historical character that had been portrayed as a hero, an opportunist, and a tragical figure in Spain, and a greedy barbarian in Mexico. The series focuses in Hernán's tribulations, decisions, and other variables that made him conquer the Aztec Empire and the city of Tenocttitlan, claiming Mexico for Spain, and his relationship with a woman, an intelligent and cunning interpreter called Malitzin, also known as La Malinche or Doña Maria, that soon became Cortés' personal interpreter, guide, and mistress. La Malinche became an important figure in Cortés' life and legacy and was a key figure in the conquest. How a man with few men was able to conquer a powerful empire? Was Hernán a villain, a hero, or both? Are we right in still considering the Malinche or Malintzin as the greatest traitor in Mexico history? Warning, spoilers ahead. The good. Historical fiction series are always good. They're a good way to learn about other cultures and spark interest in them. The series producers made a deep research of chronicle papers of the time like letters, journals, reports, and indigenous codex. Of course, omitting an important aspect that really pissed me off, but sorry, I'm getting ahead. Returning to the gut, they searched for actors capable and ready to study and learn dialects like Nahuatl and Mayan. The show is full with good intentions, trying to demystify the figures of Hernan, Malitzin, and Moctezuma, and also portraying the Spaniards as intelligent and morally better of the Mexican cultures, which just drive me freaking nuts. Anyway, good acting. The real star of the series is Isbeth Bautista, the Malitzin or Malin. What an amazing actress. Even when the protagonist is on the screen, you can't take your eyes from her. She is amazing. Even if this series came first, I know it will open the doors for what I expect will be a better research and cinematography series in the hands of Steven Spielberg with Javier Bardem as Cortés. So I'm crossing my fingers here. The bad. Oh my god. Tons and tons of bad here. It's going to start what have always driven me crazy about the conquer or conquista. I am so freaking tired of the enlightening on one side and the darkening of the other. One. Neither side was the same. The Spanish crown killed Muslims, Jews, Protestants for their religious beliefs. Even they killed their own people in the freaking Inquisition. Oh, she slept with the devil. Oh, she spoke with Satan. Oh, he's using herbs. And the Aztecs killed to worship their gods. So how this is different? They weren't saints. 2. Neither side wasn't grown to fight for the good and glory of their lands. Spain, or the Spaniards, wants to expand, and the Aztec and Mayas were defending their lands for outlanders, and other cultures want to get rid of the empire that ruled over them, the Aztecs. They were advanced in different areas. The Spaniards had guns and iron. The Mexican cultures had medicines, science, math, and a way better organization, architecture, hygiene, and sanitary, and a very advanced drainage system that most medieval cities in Europe. Okay, granted, they don't have a drainage system per se. They construct aqueducts to bring clean drink water to the city, and they have a system to to handle human waste by means to privies in all public places and many private dwellings, from which excrement was collected in canoes. Then the excrement was applied as fertilizer to chinampas or sold in the market, and urine was collected to be used later as a mordant of denying clothes. So the Tenocttitlan environment was obviously healthy for its time, especially in comparison to European cities. 4. Both commit horrible mistakes and achievements. For example, the Spaniards weren't completely against the miscegenation or mix of races or mestizaje. 5. Both were savages, killers, and rapists. Tell me one freaking war where those atrocities haven't happened. I dare you. 6. Moctezuma wasn't such a wimp. Even Hernan said it. Hernan Díaz del Castillo, who was a Franciscan chronic that witnessed all in first hand and wrote Historia Verdadera de la Conquista de la Nueva España. And where are the real reason of the Spanish success? The freaking disease that they bring with them, and the part that they never could completely defeat the Mayans and the Yaquis. So where are those parts? Why erase them from history to tell this story? And I know they have to change facts to make the series more likable and interesting, like they have done before with the Tudor, the Medicis, Marco Polo. But come on, why not show us in a fairly light the two sides? I am a mestiza, like 67% of Mexicans. We have the two cultures in us, so why you are not fair? 7. Excessive time and perspective jumps. This drove me nuts. Hey, here we have the story of character A. We will see through its eyes, but let's jump in time and see what character B thinks and what happened with character C and why they have to do this. It was so frustrating. Last but not semi-decent sets, effects, and costumes for its budget. I was expecting a much better scenography and costumes. I understand the dubious visual effects, but the costume, come on, you can find better costumes in a store. They look very cheap. The ugly end conclusion. Because of the controversial undertakings of Cortés and the scarcity of reliable sources of information about him, it is difficult to describe his personality, real values, and motivation. Modern reconsideration has done little to enlarge the understanding regarding him. As a result of these historical trends, description of Cortés or Hernán tend to be simplistic, damning or idealizing its figure. Again, can you give us a fairly portrait of both sides? Or at least include Moctezuma as more than a wimp? Use both complexity in the character's development, for God's sakes. In conclusion, this was an alright show. If you want to know more about The Conqueror, of course, taking into account all the problems of the series and the history discrepancies. And no, I'm not an expert in Mexican history, but I have read books about the topic, and as a Mexican, we have subjects that cover this topic in elemental and middle school, so we are not completely ignorant to our culture. So, my dear sibling, you will pay for telling me I will love this series. I will revenge. Anyway, that was my snarky take. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Join us and become Geek Paladins. Adios.
Snarky.